case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for.
In a legal showdown centered around possession, enforcement rights, and procedural requirements, the case of Kang Jin Hwang took center stage in 2008. The case played out in the United States Bankruptcy Court for the Central District of California, with IndyMac Federal Bank pursuing foreclosure on a property owned by Kang Jin Hwang. Central to the dispute was a promissory note owned by Hwang, which IndyMac Federal had initially sold to Freddie Mac. IndyMac found itself in a precarious legal position in their pursuit of foreclosure, due to its inability to provide clear proof of continued ownership of the sold note. Despite the bank's assertions and the note being payable to its predecessor, IndyMac Bank, the court ruling swung against the bank. The presiding judge, Samuel L. Bufford, held that IndyMac is not the real party in interest and required the owner of the note to be joined in the proceedings. Undeterred, the court ruled that IndyMac can enforce the note under California law due to the bank's possession of the note. In an interesting twist, Hwang's property was found embroiled in a web of interests. The property was encumbered by a first deed of trust, with the note having initially been transferred from Mortgage It to IndyMac Bank, now operating under the Federal Depository Insurance Corporation, FDIC, as IndyMac Federal. The case was further complicated by the disengagement of Mortgage Electronic Registration Systems, MERS, a firm initially acting as nominee for the lender. However, the court firmly maintained that IndyMac Federal needed to comply with federal rules to pursue stay relief. Specifically, they needed to involve the note owner as mandated by federal rules of civil procedure, namely Rule 17, which defines the real party in interest, and Rule 19 that elucidates the necessary parties to a lawsuit. Even after a generous allotment of 2 months to comply with these rules, IndyMac Federal fell short. This failure proved to be a critical misstep, leading the court to deny IndyMac Federal's motion for relief. Thus, the enthralling saga of legal pursuit and procedural compliance concluded with the foreclosure bid stymied, at least for that time.
Case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for. Visit lsd.law, elevate your mind. Leave the stress of class.